Grand Rising. Today's date is September 24th, 2023, Sunday. I am Consul Curtis Morrison L. This is the ALMOROCCAN Times News Group, a Praetorian Trust subsidiary under the national and international protection of the Organic Constitution for the States United, 1788-89, and Societas Republicae y Americanos Estados Unidos, Philadelphus Capitolium, 1774. Any and all communications coming from the true and de jure heirs of the continent called America and the Americana Islands are deemed consular court actions. News update from RestoredRepublic.co as of Thursday, September 21st, 2023. On Thursday, February 4th, 2021, the bankruptcy of the U.S. Unum Sanctum, the United States of America Human Trafficking Trading Corporation Company, was finalized. Excuse me. The paperwork was filed in Tallahassee, Florida. On Monday, September 18th, 2023, a deep state cabal-controlled F-35 jet armed with a direct energy weapon was headed to obliterate Los Angeles. The pilot ignored the order, ejecting from the craft, thus averting a disastrous false flag event. The jet crashed without incident in North Carolina. Military tribunals and executions have been going on at the White House since January 2021. At any time, the emergency broadcast system is expected to activate, replacing regular television and radio programming. Friday, September 1st, 2023, the U.S. national debt of nearly $33 trillion was paid off, triggering full integration of the quantum financial system, QFS, and the global currency reset. As of Friday, September 15th, banks are no longer independent but work for the Treasury. Friday, 22nd of September, the quantum financial system, QFS, will take over the deep state cabal-run Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, also known as SWIFT. The people will finally have complete control over their monies. Currency revaluations, exchanges, and Zimbabwe redemption are expected to take place in a couple of days and be completed Thursday, October 10th, 2023. By Sunday, October 1st, 2023, all banks have to be working with the new QFS. On Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, the US dollar will be considered worthless. The cabal's South African government is broke and shut down. As of Wednesday, September 20th, South Africa is officially a failed state. Panic hit the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, United Nations, CIA, and MI6 because their money laundering operations through the G20 countries is coming to an end as Africa hides its resources and joins the new and growing global economic juggernaut known as the BRICS Alliance. Wednesday, September 20th, China's Evergrande $15 billion bloodbath as chaos hits Chinese property developers. Another prominent Chinese property developer, Country Garden Holdings Company, is on the brink, and the consequences of collapse could impact the entire world. An urgent plea for help. The capital for the sovereign nation for Hawaii and Lahaina, Maui, has been destroyed. Hundreds of women, children, and men were presumed dead. Over 2,000 children still missing. At least 4,500 nationals displaced. Where is the mainstream media coverage? Any assistance we give to help those suffering tremendous losses would be greatly appreciated. Wednesday, September 20th, 2023, Vancouver, Canada, King Charles Pope Francis, and others are charged with the murder of 3 indigenous activists and summoned to appear in court. The trials are scheduled for Monday, October 16th, 2023. Other indictments are to follow. William Combs, the murdered eyewitness to the abducted Native children by Queen Elizabeth, will finally have his day in court along with 2 of his fellow activists. A public indictment was issued today against Charles Mountbatten Windsor, George Bergoglio, and top Canadian judges, politicians, clergy, and police. The indictment names them as criminal co-conspirators in the death of William Combs, Harriet Nahani, and Johnny Bingo Dawson. Combs, Nahani, and Dawson were survivors of the genocidal Indian residential schools and helped lead protests. All 3 died in police custody. This first trial by the newly established West Coast Common Law Court of Justice is part of a national banishment and reclamation campaign against these churches launched by the elders of indigenous nations across Canada. The West Coast Common Law Court of Justice is associated with the International Tribunal of Crimes of Church and State, which successfully forced from office Pope Benedict and 3 cardinals in 2013. And that is the news so far for today. More to come. Again, I am Curtis Morrison L., Consul, and this is the ALMOROCCAN Times News Group. Grand Rising.